I'm going to say that a man's intelligence level will drop by 50 points minimum without red pill knowledge. Easily. Okay, a man's intelligence level drops minimum 50 points when he's walking around still blue pill, still plugged into the matrix, still living by those old false ideas and those old Disney fantasies, trying to fulfill them. His intelligence level just drops into the stratosphere and he is not able to function. And a lot of that really goes back to why most blue pill guys can't function, is because they are still plugged in and they're still trying to live with those old ideas that do not work for them, that were never designed for them. You have to understand this, all you blue pill idiots out there. Feminism was never designed to help you, okay? The Matrix was never designed to help you. It was designed to help women, okay? It was designed to help women. It's like trying to put on a woman's bra and a woman's panties. They won't fit right on you if you're a man. They'll be uncomfortable. It'll make you walk funny. It'll make you talk funny, right? This is why you're not supposed to be wearing women's clothes. They are not made for you. Just like feminist ideas were not made for you. And this is one of the biggest lies that came out of the Matrix, is that, oh, it's for everybody, equality for everybody. Not true, okay? It was for one sex, and that was to empower the female gender, not to empower you as a man. If you want to get empowered as a man, you got to watch coaching videos like mine. You got to subscribe to channels like mine. This is where you're going to get the type of knowledge that will help you, that will empower you. Why do you think the Matrix is constantly trying to shut us down? Why do you think these tech companies are trying to take us down? Because of what we're teaching you. Because it goes against their agenda, their imperative to empower the feminine and disempower the masculine, right? But if you look around at even your buddies who are still blue pill, you notice it's like, and they could be smart guys, right? They could be scholastically smart. Maybe a lot of them tend to have like advanced degrees, right? Like master's degree, doctorate degree, stuff like that. And they're still kind of like naive, right? They're kind of like foolish in many ways. And you notice this about them. It's like, how come this guy is smart, but he lacks street smart? He lacks that street intelligence, right? Again, intelligence level drops by 50 points. And I'm not just talking about mental intelligence. I'm just talking like street intelligence, right? Street intelligence, guys. Having street smarts. Because once you go red pill, it's almost like your IQ shoots up. You're able to see another dimension, right? You're able to see another dimension that most guys cannot see. Guys who are not also red pill cannot see, okay? Guys who are blue pill, they only see one dimension. But you, as somebody who's gone red pill, you see multiple dimensions. It's like you've just gotten like 1,000 times smarter overnight without having to take fish oil pills or anything else external to try to make your brain work faster. It's like you're automatically smarter, right? It's because you can see the bigger picture. You can see everything that's going on versus what's being shown to you on the surface, right? Because what's being shown to you on the surface is always going to be whatever the Matrix wants you to see, whatever propaganda they are trying to sell you at that time, right? Recently, we went through this virus thing. Also, we went through like problems with the cops beating people up, right? And you see, and I'm not saying any of those are non-factual, but I am saying that the Matrix, basically the mainstream media, because that's who's behind, like 99% of this is the MSM, the mainstream media. They're the evil force behind all this, driving all the division in the world, driving all the chaos, the rioting, the anger, the hostility, the pain, the depression, crashing the economy, closing everything down. Fortunately, everything's open back up here in Vegas temporarily, right? But the mainstream is behind all of this bullshit. Do not fool yourself for a second. And if you can't see that, then you're not completely red pill yet. You're just not. When you're red pill, again, you can see the entire picture. You don't just see what's on the surface. You don't just see what you're being sold, but you see the bigger picture. You see the lies behind that bigger picture, right? Again, just look at the mainstream media. They show you what's on the surface, get you all riled up about that, but they are not telling you what is beyond that, right? Their goal is to just drive more and more division, more and more anger, emotions, rile you up, get you pissed off because it gets them clicks. It gets them ad revenue. At the end of the day, it's about money. You know, as much as they hate on corporations, they're the biggest corporation out there. They're the most evil out there. They're the ones who are trying to drive people's emotions and drive all this like violence in the world in order to get clicks and sell advertising. Do you think like all this propaganda about feminism and like, oh, let's empower women, you think they really even care about women? They don't. They give two shits about women. Oh, let's push transgender rights and gays and that. You think they care about gays or transsexuals, transgenders? No, they don't. They could give two shits less. It's just what's popular right now. Hey, if the KKK were popular right now and putting on a white hoodie, guess what they would push? They would push that shit too. Make no mistake about it. Why? Because it would get them clicks and bring them ad revenue. It gets them eyeballs to their channels. It brings in what? Money. That's what it boils down to. So when you go red pill, you can see that. You could see the entire picture, right? And I've even had guys like when all this chaos was happening in the past few months, like, oh, Em, can you believe this? What do you think about this? And I was like, dude, really? Really? You can't see the bigger picture? You can't see what the Matrix is pushing here? You can't see the propaganda? You can't see this? I'm like, I could see it clear as day, right? And it's like, oh, you don't care. You don't care. And it's like, of course I care. I just don't care for what they're pushing. I don't care for what they're pushing on the surface. I care on a deeper level, but I don't care for what they're pushing, right? Because I know it's propaganda at the end of the day. It's all propaganda. That's part of what you see when you're plugged in. That's all you can see when you're plugged in. You can't see beyond that. You've been dumbed down your entire life. And that's what they're trying to do with the rest of society is dumb everyone down, right? So when you go red pill, when you go RP, your intelligence level immediately goes up because now you could see everything that's being presented to you and not just what's in your face. You could see beyond that, right? It's kind of like somebody presenting a car to you, like a sports car, right? Like a Lambo or, you know, like, I don't know, whatever car you like, right? And it's got this fantastic paint job, brand new paint job on it, looks brand new, whatever, and then you drive it and the thing like has electrical problems, transmission problems, engine problems, it's leaking oil, the coolant's leaking, and all this other stuff. It barely starts, it has intermittent starting. You know, the exhaust is pushing out black smoke. But hey, the paint looks nice, it looks cherry otherwise, right? That's basically the mainstream media in a nutshell, in the car version form. So your intelligence level will drop by a minimum of 50 points when you are not living with red pill awareness, when you are asleep in life, right? When you are living in lower consciousness, you will believe anything the mainstream sells you, right? Even from our own government, they were telling us about the 4 basic food groups forever, like meat, bread, dairy, all this other stuff. That wasn't the best diet for you. It was just the best diet to sell the most agricultural products. Just like when the government got everybody on the non-fat craze, right? Remember, it's like non-fat, high carbohydrates, high sugar. It's like as long as it's like has no fat in it, you'll be all right. And as somebody who was a former personal trainer, I spotted that immediately. I was like, that's complete bullshit. Non-fat, or I was like, no fat products. I'm like, products that have no fat or low fat in it tend to have the most amount of sugar and the highest carbohydrates. And I'm like, I know as a former trainer, I'm like, that is not what you want to eat. If anything, you want to eat foods that are high in fat. If anything, you want to eat foods that have 0 to low to no carbohydrates, right? You don't want to be eating non-fat foods, right? And purposely, like when I would buy, say like cheese, for example, I would look for cheese that were really high in fat and really low in carb, right? I mean, that is what my diet consists of, right? That's pretty much what I eat, and that's what I've been eating my entire life. I knew immediately, I was like, why is the government pushing this like complete garbage on society to eat like trash cans, right? Who's that benefiting? Oh, it's benefiting all of these food and packet, you know, prepackaged food manufacturers, you know, who are basically manufacturing processed foods. It's benefiting them, and you know, it's likely some lobbyists came in and offered a bunch of money to some other lobbyists and some other politician where they passed this shit and made it the norm. And now look, everyone's fatter than ever, right? except me, because I didn't listen to the Matrix. I don't listen to the Matrix. I don't believe the propaganda, and neither should you, because again, it's always going to be something that's bad for you. It's rarely ever, maybe like 0.001% of the time is it ever going to help you. But 99.9% of the time, anything that you see being pushed by the mainstream media, even if it's just something happening in the world, some recent news event, even though if it's chaotic, whatever, is going to be amplified by tenfold just to cause like a worldwide pandemic, so that you click on their news stations, you watch their television stations, they sell ad revenue, they get clicks to their websites, their YouTube channels, their affiliate programs, and they get to make more money, they get to sell you. Beyond the surface, that's basically what it's about, right? But as somebody who has red pill awareness, you know better than that, don't you? So, that's all I have to say for today's coaching video. Until next time, it's Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets, and don't forget to smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell right next to it if you want to be notified of future coaching videos of mine. Also make sure you subscribe to my channel. Very important you guys subscribe, so please subscribe to my channel. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason why I'm doing that is to protect my premium content from YouTube, right? So if you want to become a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, and it's only $1 for the entire first month of premium content from me, premium Alpha Male content from me. It's only $1, so click that link below in my description box, head over to my website and get signed up right now. It only takes 2 seconds, and I will see you in my next coaching video.